Right, so we've been given this sector of a circle with a triangle inside it. We have to find the shaded area as a percentage of the sector of the circle. Okay, so let's work out the area of the sector first, okay? Now, how are we going to do that? Well, we know the formula for the area of a circle is pi r squared, right? And this is the sector of a circle. The question is, what fraction of a circle is this? Well, look at this triangle here. We've been told it's equilateral, 7 by 7 by 7, which means that it must have an internal angle of 60 degrees. Okay? There we go. So now we know that this slice of the pie, if you like, the sector of a circle, is 1/6 of a whole circle, because there's 360 degrees in a whole circle, and 60 is 1/6 of 360. So let's call the area of the whole thing, let's call it Z. Okay, so let area of the whole thing equal Z. So Z is 1/6 of pi r squared, where r is the radius of the circle, and r is 11. From O to Q, we're told it's 11. So that must be 4. Okay, so r is 11. So Z becomes 1/6 pi times 11 squared. 11 squared is 121. So that becomes 121 pi over 6. Good, okay? Now I'm going to leave it like that, okay? This is important. This is a calculator paper, and yes, you have to work out the final answer using a calculator. However, don't write equals and then put that in your calculator and write down whatever decimal value it is at this stage, okay? Because if you do that as you go through, you're likely to build in a decimal error into your answer, okay? Because you might round the decimal answer, whatever that is, okay? You should do your calculation at the very end. So we leave it in that form for the moment. Good, so we've got the area of the whole thing. Right, area of the triangle QAB. So let's say, let area of the triangle equal, let's call that X. Okay, so that's going to be X equal X. Right, area of a triangle. So X equals, well, we know the area of a triangle is half base times height. Well, we know the base is 7, but what's the height? Okay, we could work that out using Pythag or something. Okay, what other formulas do we know for the area of a triangle? Well, half AB sine C. Half AB sine C. So A and B are two sides, C is the angle between them. Let's use this. This is more useful in this case because we know that C is 60 and A and B are both 7. Okay? So this is useful because we know straight away the sine of 60. Sine of 60 degrees is root 3 on 2. Okay? It's one of those signs that you should know off by heart. Okay? Sine 60 is root 3 on 2, same as cos 30. That's also root 3 on 2. Okay, so A is 7, B is 7. There's a two sides, angle between them. So the area of our triangle is half AB sine C, which is half times 7 times 7 times root 3 on 2. Okay, which is 7 times 7 is 49 root 3. That's everything on top. 2 times 2 is 4. And again, I'm going to leave it like that. Do the calculation at the very end. Okay? Good. So we've got the area of the triangle. Right, now, the shaded area, there's a percentage of the whole thing. So we need to know the shaded area. Let's call that Y. Okay, so let area of shaded region equal Y. Well, Y is simply Z minus X, isn't it? So it's Z minus X. Good. Right, so the shaded area is a percentage of O and Q. Right, so the formula for percentage is take the fraction multiplied by 100. So the answer is the shaded area, that's Y, as a percentage of O and Q, the whole thing is Z times 100. Okay? Now, Y is Z minus X, so it becomes Z minus X all over Z times 100. Okay? Which is, that's the same as Z over Z minus X over Z times 100. Okay? Which is, Z over Z is 1 minus X over Z minus X over Z all times 100. Okay, let's work this out. So 1 minus X, 49 root 3 over 4, divided by Z. So I'm actually going to write the dividing sign there. Z is 121 pi over 6. 121 pi over 6 times 100. Right, so that becomes 1 minus 49 root 3 over 4. Turn that into a times and flip that. Basic fractions times 6 over 121 pi times 100. Right, now you're ready to put it in your calculator. So put that in your calculator and you get 66.5101 something something something, and we have to give this to 1 dp, so that's equal to 66 point, that 1 leaves that 5 alone, so 66.5%. We've already turned it into a percentage. We've multiplied by 100 to 1 dp. Okay, and that's it. So not too bad, that question, for 5 marks, right? A bit long-winded, but you can definitely do that. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please click the like button, and it would be a massive help if you could subscribe. It would also be amazing if you could support me on Patreon. All the papers and everything are on my website, drjem.com, and I'm also on social media. Thank you.